rise against this bill, and I want to be clear what the negative supplemental bill would do. It takes $250.3 million out of the surplus to the school aid fund and uses it to fill holes in our general fund. And where did this hole come from? Corporate tax credits that are expected to cost Michigan over $730 million just this year. These sweetheart deals for corporations are largely to blame for the $450 million deficit our state now faces. I understand the need to balance the books, especially with this unexpected, lower than expected revenue. But I cannot in good conscience stand here and support a plan that takes money from our schools and uses it to fill holes created by costly, irresponsible corporate tax credits. To me and to many of my residents in my district, education is my #1 priority. I studied to be a teacher. I worked in the United States Senate as a legislative aide in education policy, and most recently worked at Wayne State University. And I strongly believe our students come first. We must keep this money in the school aid fund. And if we do, we could increase the per pupil allowance by $110 per student. When voters supported Proposition A back in 1994, they supported creating a school aid fund that is intended solely for the use of funds to our schools and not to fill holes in our state budget. Michigan residents know that investing in our schools and in our students is the very best way to move our economy forward. My colleagues across the aisle and this administration claim to be fiscally responsible, but balancing our budget on the backs of our children is simply unacceptable. Our Michigan Constitution states that the legislature shall maintain and support a free public education system. It is our job to provide quality education to Michigan's children, and if we underfund our schools, we are doing a disservice not only to our kids, but to the future of our state. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, I rise to oppose this bill. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Pagan.